All right, hello third graders. This video is going to be very important for you to pay attention to. This screen should look very familiar. Everyday math is our math curriculum. It's our math that we teach, it's our math that we use. But you should have had some everyday math games, whether you did it in second grade or if you've been doing it during distance learning. These are really good resources. You play any of these games to help you add, subtract, use money. You could click on any of these tabs. You could click the challenge tab, whatever you would like. But these are all games that you can play and they're great. You can use addition facts, multiplication, addition, extended facts, multiplication, all really good things for you to be using and practicing. Okay. What I really want to show you is, so you can go here in games. If you do not have this login, please ask your teacher because we can send you the link to get onto the website, and then we can also resend you your passwords. But like I said, you should have been logging onto this page and you should be playing games. Whenever I show you some of my tools, I use the e-toolkit, that green one. If I go here on the side, yesterday I used my base 10 blocks. Look at that. I have my hundreds, I have my stick, my tens, and my unit, my 1 cube, right? And look at this. When I click on it, I can click the hammer. It can break apart. Over here, what else can I do? Oh, everyday math games. If you find some games that you want to play that are in that student reference book, it has a whole game section, and it says you only need cards 1 through 10 and you need 2 of each. Well, I'd click 1 through 10, 2 of each, and I'd put my deck of cards here, and then it can shuffle, and I say deal, and it'll give me one of my cards. Really fun resource. If you ever need counters, you can have counters. If you ever need fraction circles, right? Those fraction circles, you can play around with it. It'll break it apart. You can stack them. You can even play with this for fun, explore, see what's on there. What other fun things? Money. If you wanted to play around with that, really explore. I use pattern blocks today. Another fun one that I used with you guys was, I just saw it. Oh, the pan balance. The pan balance. So I put my pan balance here. Remember, it weighs both sides. And my units, I could do metric, our grams that we know, 50. I could find what balance is. I can keep stacking. You guys can play around with this one. What I really wanted to show you is if you click on your lesson for the day. So today's lesson 3-7. I can't go forward, but I can go to any of my lessons backwards. You can even click here and go all lessons. And I can go to any of my previous lessons. But what I want to do is just be in 3-7. So I click this one. If you are on your iPad, it will look a little bit different. You will see slide 1, 2, and 3, but then your 4 and 5 and 6 and any other ones should be way to the right. Math boxes aren't always going to look the same. Oh, and look at math boxes is number 8. But if I click on number 8 math boxes and you look in your journal page, this is your number 1. I won't be making any more math boxes videos because they're right here for you. It will go step by step and you can let it play for you. So if I click this.
Math boxes. 1. Fill in the missing numbers.
It will read every single question to you. So remember, I drop 4 in, and then I go across with my rule. 4 divided by 2 equals what? Remember, dividing by 2 is like saying you're going to cut this in half. 4 in half is what? 10 in half is what, right? 10 divided by 2 equals what? Oh, but look, we have our out. If we have out, it's like putting it back through the machine the wrong way. And when we put it in a machine the wrong way, we have to reverse our sign. So this is like saying 9 times 2 times, right? Multiplying instead, 9 times 2 equals what? How you can double check that answer? Well, 9 times 2 or 9 doubled is 18. Fact families, I should say in 18 divided by 2 or in half is 9. Good, and that was how I double check my answer. Let's say you need number 2 read to you. Go up to the right corner. See, we're on screen 1. I go to screen 2 to find math box number 2. Round, oh, well, actually, it'll read it for you.
Math boxes. 2. Round each addend to the nearest 10 to make an estimate. Then solve.
Okay.
Estimate. 479 plus 59. Think. Does my answer make sense?
Okay. Round each addend to the nearest 10 to make an estimate. Nearest 10. I would know to underline my tens. What would that be rounded to? 479 goes down to 470 or up to 480 plus, and then does it go down to 50 or 60? Make sure to write your units in. Okay, find your estimate. Remember, you round and add to find your estimate. And then what's our actual answer? Then does my answer make sense, right? Was my estimate close, and was my answer close? If this didn't make sense, you could hit the audio button again and it would read it to you one more time. Then remember, I go up here, I click to my next screen to number 3 for math boxes, and it will read it out. Like I said, I will not be making any more math videos because your resources, your iPad, your everyday math can read them to you. Again, if you do not have this website, please ask your teacher and they can also get you your iPad. But this is a great way. To have everyday math games, to have some of those tools you might not have at home, and to have them read out your math boxes. Okay, finish your math boxes today and send a picture to your teacher.